Hello, welcome back to Monster Train, the dawn of a new era. I have won a run this week. Incredible, isn't it? Technically, I won 2 runs, although they were the same run. Anyway, hope you're doing well today. I'm doing fine. Get your guesses in. I've given you a little bit of a delay. It is 2:15 p.m. Yeah, that's right. Big day today for me. Big day. I'm excited about today, is how I should put it. It's the release of the World of Warcraft expansion. I've been waiting for a while. I've been excited for like probably 3 or 4 months now. I've been waiting, so looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to it for a while. So, here I am. It's not out yet. It doesn't come out until like 6, I think it is, my time. So, I got time to get some recording done. Probably going to record this and a run of Arcanium today, and then just maybe I'll record 2 Monster Trains. I don't know. I got to figure it out. I'm not in a position where I can spend the next like 48 hours playing World of Warcraft because that will not be good for me. But I'm gonna probably spend the night playing it today. So I'm excited. You playing WoW? Let me know. Hey, if you're playing WoW and you want to come raid with me, you're welcome to, by the way. It's an open offer. Feel free. Leave a comment. I'll give you my battle tag. You can come play with me. I need 2 DPS players. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get going. Wurmkin, Exile Melting, Soul Sucker, Failure, Diligent. Failure is... this is Rage. Shelter Draft, Forgotten, Trade. Let's go. Let's go. Da baby. I feel like he really fell off lately. You know what I'm saying? Serrated Mandibles is really good. I gotta say, Serrated Mandibles kind of goes off here. Now, I like Serrated Mandibles plus the Infector here. I could also play Infector with Reform, maybe. And I will go... I'll take the Horde, we're strong. Conscription Notice did do well yesterday. And the Drop Cage is so good. It's a great perspective pick if I see a single Drip Fall. This is such a huge pickup. I'm gonna take it. I skipped Drop Cage a ton, but 1 Drip Fall and it's just so good. This is an easy top 4 play. Easy top 4 play here. I am... So I actually don't need echoes on the top 4 right now. I am good to go here. This isn't like the Aura Chef or anything like that. So I can just use my Reap to pick off the Clergy. Seems fine to me, doesn't it? We can save whatever damage we can. I don't think I'll be able to stop this hit. I think I'm always getting caught by that. And it's actually interesting because it's possible... It's possible, right? Because... Wait, the combat preview is missing something here, right? The combat preview doesn't know about Serrated Mandibles. That's kind of cool. Or what if it does know? Hold on, I gotta watch that closely. I think the combat preview doesn't know. It does. Or I should say it doesn't. So in very uncommon fashion, the game actually has no idea how much damage I'll actually do when Chef attacks because of Serrated Mandibles. I don't know if I've ever actually noticed that as a situation before. Kind of cool. I like it. Yeah, like the boss here is actually extremely dead. Oh, let me test this theory because I'm only risking 6 HP. I'm pretty sure he's actually dead as hell here though. Because of the Reap, right? And the combat preview is wrong. Look at that, he was dead by a lot. But the combat preview didn't know. That's really cool. And like, I'm not saying the combat preview should know because it can't tell me a random effect like this, but it's interesting to see, that's all. I am down to play... Purple Wicklash is pretty good. I actually think I want to take Entombed Explosive though. We could do a Reform Egg idea. We have the ability to hatch a lot of eggs. We could play a Reform Egg. It's not terrible. Give it like a multi-strike. I'm down. We can give it a shot. So the problem here, of course, is that you have to have your egg die a few times before it really does anything. Endless. Okay, so we could just play Endless Egg instead. Endless Egg is pretty good. This is a unit that is good with Endless as well. Kinhost Vessel kind of pops off. Gonna have a lot of little instances of Reap here. I'm good with that. Instead of putting a Burnout 1 on it. So, from here on... Yeah, I'm not... Look, here's the deal. I could have played Paraffin Enforcer today. I could... So, very easily, we could have taken Whiplash and played Paraffin Enforcer. I should make sure that we're all clear on this. I don't want to play that 2 days in a row. That's why we're not playing Paraffin Enforcer today. I think that I don't want to play the same run twice in a row, so I'm not going to. That's it. Now on the egg front, I'm going to wait a little bit here. I want to make sure that we have... I want to make sure that the egg relic isn't on this run. The trial is like... It's close, you know? It's like... This is not a hard fight. Particularly... Let me look at... Is there a shop? Kind of. I take it. It doesn't take a whole lot of purple cards to wipe it out. And we're gonna just play bottom floor here. So like we can go... I'm gonna play a Bounding Echoes up here. I'm gonna come down to bottom floor. I'm gonna put the chef down. Put the vessel down. And we're, like I said, we're gonna wait on the Kinhost vessel pretty heavily. Steward goes here, I take 0. I'm gonna try to see if I can give it a plus 25. I can't give it a plus 25 through other means, I guess I should say. I guess I shouldn't say, actually. I want to try to give it, like, the... I want to give it the armor relic for eggs. That's what I want here. Oh yeah, that's fine. It's like, oh no, no more cards to draw. What have I done? Nothing. I've done nothing wrong. That's 100% fine. My egg will hatch and will win this fight, for sure. It's 3. And we can keep the top floor train steward alive against all odds. This is a run that has a whole lot of really good relics to see, because we can see the egg relic, we could see... I don't think I go Echo Transfer here. I would like to, though. Oh, I do want it. But if the goal is to just make a lot of these eggs, then... Echo Transfer clashes, I should take Shelter. Tripfall, hey. Let's make sure we're all clear here. I could have played the boring line. Just remember that when I lose this one horribly. I could have done the lame shit. I think I want to go right. Yeah, basically, I want to give the egg multi-strike if possible, but it's probably not possible. That's what's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be here. But I would like to wait and try to see some relics first before I throw in the towel there. We could have played a burnout egg plan, but I think it would have not been good. I got Heartless here, maybe. Hey, here it is. Wow. Now I have to actually think. I mean, Heartless is good. It's a plus 10 across the board. Puts my egg to 11 HP. And I think the egg double dips. So I think it gets plus 10 from... It's weird, but like a stat up on this, like a plus 10 that is then applied to the egg when, or to the Kinhost pupa when it's summoned. I think it gets plus 20 overall once it hatches. But once it hatches, it's probably in the clear anyway. Good thing to note here. We cannot take magic power. I'm at 45. I do need to put something on the egg here. Like this run, I do want to give him an infusion. Even if it's just Train Steward. Train Steward actually might be good. Yeah, we can get health from the infusion. Okay, it's more and more likely that I'm going to go multi-strike if I see it for the egg. But I'm going to wait on the infusion. I'm not going to do Train Steward infusion on Talos. Days 1. Talos, how about days 3 to you? Talos, by the way, 100% is how I wish floating bosses work, where you can actually just cancel their attack with days. I'm sure you've heard me say that many times, but I really wish that Talos was the rule and not the exception here. My chef is kind of looking a little bit spooked here. I play bottom floor so that I can have enemies dead on the higher floors. Oh yeah, you're just gonna live. Rude. Now the goal of playing bottom floor is that nothing goes up so the egg won't die when the enemies pass it when I replay it. But I guess I don't really need to play around endless here, do I? Not particularly. Draft wins this. He just kills and then dies. Egg hatches this turn, except we get dazed. So you go primitive mold and then we'll kill 2. Egg hatches, and now that the eggs hatch, I'm confident that we're okay here. Yeah, he does come out with 30 times 2 and 30 HP. I was right. 2, 4, 8, so you'll die. I'll get paid. I'm gonna try to not get hit here. I think I should be able to because of burnout 1. So 2, 4, 8. I need to. You have to play this in a specific order. You need to go Vessel in front. That tanks the Talos swing. Draft? The draft didn't. I didn't actually have to play it like this. This wasn't 100% correct. I was thinking that the bomb was dying, and so I had to have the draft go first, but that was not true. I was incorrect. The chef is dead. I should have played that differently. Oh, I could have spared the time to save myself 1 damage here. I'm not gonna sweat the 1 damage I just took, but yeah, I could have saved it. I'm not at risk of dying here at all. We just throw fractures at her as she falls over eventually. Died the train steward, huh? Tragic, isn't it? Howard Hall sounds fucking awful here. That sounds absolutely atrocious. There's a run where that would be good, but not this one. Bounty Stalker, this is just yesterday's run. Get out of here, Bounty Stalker. Bounty Stalker with a draft starter and primitive mold? No. No, Bounty Stalker. Although... Wait, I could put that on the egg. Because the egg's endless. So every time it hatches, it gets a +4. Alright, that's kind of fun. It's nothing crazy, but I didn't really have any good ideas for what I wanted here anyway. So, that's fine. I love a multi-strike in this one. Cool. It goes here. Very nice. Kinho's Vessel again? No. Wonder if it's better to go... No, because this is permanent. Oh, and it gets Stealth 1? Yo, wait, that's actually kind of busted. It gets Stealth 1. That's so good for its survivability, actually, which I care about. And the Extinguish happens when it dies, and it dies because it gets hatched. This is a cool combo. It's too bad this isn't Bog Flies, because Bog Flies are easier to hatch, but with the Infector Chef, it's probably fine. And then in the next... After the next boss, I'm going to take space so I can put 2 eggs with the chef. Don't need it right now because it's kind of hard for chef to hatch these, but once he's hitting 3 times, it's going to be fine. Yeah, so this run really just wants a single copy of Engulfed in Smoke, I think. Spell Shield, of course, I have no damaging spells, so that's kind of a no-brainer, isn't it? And so it's like that, and we just try our best to not take Infinity here. The drafts will help quite a bit with that. They do a whole lot for us in this mid-game, I feel. Team Draft. I'm going to agree the Collector here. Unfortunately, I cannot play Primitive Mold. Team Draft doing everything they can. A Drip Fall would be nice here. I didn't draw Drip Fall. In case you're playing along at home. 27. If I play this, I think that regen goes first, but this is worth 4 reap, which is plus 13. I think... Oh man, but like the train steward doesn't help, does he? Well, no, he gives me 5 damage pre-heal. I think train steward's better. Yeah. Oh, the reap goes before the regen. That's weird. It's not how I thought that would work. Okay, cool, good. I mean, it's great for me, don't get me wrong. Just not what I expected. Okay, now our mission is to have this train, or this Kinho's vessel die as much as I can. I could even start fracturing it, but it's an egg, so it doesn't die. Hilarious. This guarantees it. I'm gonna try to take 0 for the remainder of this fight. As best we can, anyway. The most likely line to hatch the Kinho's vessel is to drip ball it. See that too, right? I think that's your best idea here. 10, 20, 25. That's it. Because I don't think he's gonna die. I don't think we're losing Relentless, so the best thing to do is just drop it down. Yeah, and then it hatches off of that. Somehow we took 0 on this fight, which is pretty unbelievable. Look at all that reap. We applied 30-something reap there. That's crazy. Imagine we get the +1 reap application card. Ooh, buddy. Or relic, I should say. Ooh, buddy. Even with all this reap, though, I don't think Soul Cripple is good here. How often is that going to be worth paying 2 for? Not very. Mortal Entrapment, I think, is, like, borderline okay. Subsuming Blade, it's fine. It is a ping. I'm gonna go Subsuming Blade. I think it's close, though. I never have to go to another steel shop if I don't want to. Oh, well, never mind. I'm going Firestone Housing. Now I have to go to another steel shop. Very funny, Monster Train. Hilarious, as always. Okay, I need to check my pack shard numbers here. I'm currently at 70. So I want to take a 15 here and a 15 at the next one. So we can do... I don't know, spell chaining something like Bounding Echoes is fine. It's just 2 free purple plays. Although if I'm going to do that, I do Shelter. The purple one. Now I'm at 70, 85, and then I have some Zooming Blades, so whatever I get there, I take a 15 on. Thinking about double stack here, but I think I'm gonna go -1 Subsuming Blade. No plus 20s or plus 10s. And I will reroll. Could do Holdover Dripfall, but I don't know how good that really is. I guess Holdover -1 Dripfall is pretty solid. If it was purple, it'd be a no-brainer, but I have Bounding Echoes, so aesthetically, it will be purple. We made 0 removal, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop 150 on 2 Train Stewards out as well. That all seems fine to me. Oh yeah, don't forget to check the caverns. Okay. It's very unfortunate that my Firestone Housing is wasted like this, but you can't know the order. It's impossible to know. I'm taking melee weakness on Kinho's Vessel. For sure. It's okay. It's a shame that, but you can know. As I've said many times, and I've talked about, there's no correct order to seeing these events. The only thing that's for sure correct is go to the magic shop first, because that's free information. But like relic first, event first, you can't really know what's best. Alright, how much do I die if I take a multi-strike trial here? It's a sweep combat? So, like, probably a lot, but an artifact is very good. I'm gonna take this. It's risky. This is a bit of a dice roll, but I'm not afraid. All I need to do is not play bottom floor here, I think. We go play a nice casual top floor angle, and this will let me spend my echoes to kill backliners that are scary. And brother Kinho's vessel should hatch in time. Technically that was a bad turn order right there. I could have played the train steward out. That was a slight mistake on my part. 3. Okay, so you're now hatching. I should go Entombed Explosive, but it makes it do 2 rage. If I play Entombed Explosive, my egg dies. Quite an issue. So, what? I'm supposed to explosive here, but if I drip fall, it doesn't hatch, but if I drip fall, it's not much of a problem anyway. I'm gonna play it like this, but you may disagree. The drip fall means that it's not too scary though. And now we have the holdover. And now it should be okay. Oh, misplay. This guy should be infused. Ah, my bad. I'm getting there. I don't need to fill the top floor with echoes, but I may as well for the reef, I suppose. Yeah, don't forget that melee weakness exists now too. So I would like Bounty Stalker to... I'd like my Bounty Stalker Kinho's Vessel to die now. No, Mr. Vessel, I expect you to die. Is James Bond anyone? Ever heard of him? Drip fall this guy, actually, that's my bad. I thought there was one more wave, I wasn't paying close enough attention. This is the sweep boss, so I do need to be a little bit aware, but not a ton. You know, it's like I'm gonna have to respond to a Discord DM. Give me a moment. Actually, I'll finish this combat and then I'll just pause. I'll do that, that's fine. And I was mid-conversation when I started this because they said BRB. I do need to reply though. My Subsuming Blade cannot get a kill here. Very sad. Hate to see it. May as well take the free damage, right? Why not? If I had accidentally hashed my egg there, I think I would have killed. Anyway, that looks nice and clean, doesn't it? Firebox? I mean, it's fine. It's not exciting. I'm okay with it. And then Unearthed Remains is great. This card's very good always. And Devourer of Death. He's not bad, he's just too rare. Give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I mean, you didn't notice a difference, but I had a little bit of a conversation there. Don't you worry about it. What I've found is that if I don't mention the pauses, usually you won't notice them, but sometimes there'll be like a little skip in the audio. I notice them because I noticed the skip in the audio, so I like to give you a little warning just in case. Also, another thing I've noticed with pausing is that sometimes I'll move, like back to here, for example, or I'll move forward from where I was sitting, and so my voice will sound different. Anyway, I really want to go see removals in this run. Basically, that's it. The relic is nice too, and a little bit of health doesn't hurt, so I'm gonna go left. Present block is okay. I don't know if we're gonna be rocketing out a ton of eggs in this run. It's interesting. I think it might be okay. Let's see what's in the horde. Combustible wax. Hammered chest plates for sure. We now have a base plus 15 on our guys, which is great. I don't know, man. Resin blocks are really hard ask. For 230 gold? I don't think it's great. I don't think it's right. It's like... It's okay. Maybe I do want it. I don't know. I can't really... I'm gonna move on. I think I'm gonna save my gold and assume that using it for something else is going to be greater than this. I just have a little bit of trouble seeing us surviving higher health enemies than this. Melee weakness is going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting, I suppose. Here I want to play bottom floor because I want to just get right into it. The music always like this? What the hell? Turn the music up or something? I feel like I'm hearing this song for the first time. That part right before the Dena where it just kind of went hard. It was a little bit, it went hard. What else can I say? That shit kind of popped off. You live, but our egg hatches. The other thing, definitely it's going to be worth it to get another egg so that I have... Oh, interesting there. Did you see that? Sorry, quick side. It hatches with stealth, and then the stealth wears off immediately after it hatches. That's kind of silly. Well, I definitely want to try to hatch the egg again, because that's another 4 attack. But we will give it a try. Oh, I just drip ball it for sure. Because it won't hatch with the dazed, so it just pops out and it pops off. Drip ball theoretically lets me hatch a lot of eggs, actually, doesn't it? Theoretically, I can play a very large number of units on the floor. Because our chef is just going to keep pumping. Hang on a minute. I didn't actually see this until now. This is just a nice little benefit I'm noticing now that we're here. Play the egg, stage it on the middle floor, drip it down, let it go off. The only thing I think is concerning is Chef's health bar isn't renewable, but once I get 3 eggs out and hatched, I mean, you know, it's pretty solid, I would say. Play Drift Ball again. I need to play a little bit more around sheltering, I think. But Shelter is going to have a lot of trouble actually working with us, I feel. Because I'm just going to be eating all of my echoes. But this is a situation where Chef is popping a lot of echoes off and they're all looking pretty good. You could go Intent on Death. It's like, it's okay. Right? It's a permanent +4. It's probably worth it. I don't necessarily need the space, but I'm also pretty sure there are going to be combats where I care about it. And then we go right. Grab a little Fire HP. Grab a little Sketches. No, I don't think so. I mean, Sketches versus Refracting Lenses, who wins? I'll give you a hint. It's not Sketches. Blood Anvil is not super good here. I can reroll. Encased Divinity gives me a great play on the top floor. And it just, yeah, I think Encased Divinity is going to swing me back to just playing 2 on the top floor. Or actually, you know, I just take Light Skipped, even better. I know Encased Divinity is good. Light Skipped is better. Take the Horde, I go, Votive Key, and I pick Sinner's Salve. And I will take another multi-strike here. And yeah, we look alright, don't we? I would be surprised if this run got away from me. Spikes 5, it's a little scary. It's like 5, 10, 15, 30, 60, 90... It's a lot of damage, but I think I hatched 2 eggs and I'm okay here against living armor. With the ability to descend and the ability to pick things off as well. It should be okay, it's just a little scary. Initial assessment says I'm a little bit worried. Okay. Intent on Death? Let him know. I don't know, like... I could roll the dice here with Primitive Mold instead, or I could... really what I'm looking at is playing Entombed Explosive. I should Subsuming Blade. I should Subsuming Blade, but I thought about it. I gave it a fair thought. 170. This is what I was a little worried about, this part here as well. But I have Holdover Driftfall, so I can keep this enemy in an equilibrium for the rest of time. Welcome to your new world. I need to focus on hatching my vessel, and I definitely need to play Founding Echoes here. 2. This hatches now. I think I need to Dripfall. I need to Drip Fall. The big question here is, should I shelter now? I think I should wait. How's it looking? So the other thing is, as this Gilded Wings gets juggled, he's just gonna build a bunch of echoes. Or he's gonna build a bunch of reap, I should say. So the egg goes here. I'm going to drip fall you again. The big play is to make sure that I kill the front wilt wings. Eventually, I'm going to have enough to punch through. That's the hypothesis here. Eventually, I get enough damage to punch this guy out. If I drip fall, it's enough. Never mind. How silly of me to think that. These are all free because of Forgotten Trade. We did it! I was right. At this point, I was just like, okay, we get this guy off the floor now. I'm done with this shit. Get him out of here. This is a good fight for extinguishing. Now, something that I'm actually not 100% sure of. No, I'm actually sure of it, never mind. If the Kinhost Pupa dies, you do not get a benefit. That's what I was thinking about. 48 times 2, you take 10. You should go here. And then I should play Drip Ball? Close. I thought I had a way to sneak an extra kill out, but I was wrong. And yeah, okay. The boss doesn't scare me too much. Because I just... Oh, but you die. Okay, you die. As long as this dies, I chain Drip Balls on the boss, and he has like 6 days when he walks up on me. As long as you die here. Health at 16? Ah, wait a minute. Okay, let me see. I'll run the numbers here. Oh, Subsuming Blade kills. Huge Subsuming Blade value. Yeah, because you can see the problem here. If I play it simple here, the Kinhost Vessel steals my days from me. And that's not what I want. That's absolutely not what I want here. This is good. This is fine. We end up walking out of it pretty solid. I thought this was going to be a much harder fight than this. But here we are. The reaps are still going. Soul Siphon is pretty solid here. The ability to pick a floor and just fill it with echoes in this run is really good. Some runs it's really bad, some runs it's really good. This is a run where it's very good. I don't want memories though. Okay, so if I duplicate, what's it going to be? First of all, a quick check, 56 times 2. This came out to be pretty solid. I gotta say, this is like what, 18, 19 deaths? No, that's 15, 14 deaths. 15 is 20, so that's 14 deaths. That's pretty good. I would say that's solid. I'm gonna go right here. I can't see going left to a steel shop and a health that I don't need. Body Stone is good. It goes on Earth Remains, I think. I should have looked. Base it on what's in the magic shop here a little bit. Holdover Subsuming Blade is really good. Like, don't get me wrong. This is a great way to spend an energy. Pick an enemy, it dies. Like, hard wins you a lot of the time in the game. Base Charge is great. Kariska is worthless. I think Base Charge for sure. I could go Precious Plating, but I'm gonna reroll. Liquor's Liquor, I think, is okay. The problem I foresee with something like Cheater's Hand is I just don't have the energy, you know? I have a lot of units here. I don't have the energy to make good use of Cheater's Hand. It is good into Diligent Seraph, but I'm not afraid of Seraph. I would like to duplicate I was gonna say Shelter, but I don't really want to go over on Pack Shards. And this hasn't been that good. Unearth Remains, actually. I'll go plus 10 for Unearth Remains. That's fine with me. And we want to get a few -1s out here where we can. Probably on purple cards more so than on Shelter, I think. I was gonna reroll there. That doesn't seem very viable, does it? Okay. You ready? I'm ready. Alright, Sarah. Let's get this shit done. We're beefing today. So I have lights. This fight is a special case though, because I would really like to play bottom floor. If it's viable, which I think it is viable, it's gonna be right. And it's viable because we pulled Subsuming Blade on turn 1, by the way. So we drop our Kin Host Vessel. We're gonna go Soul Siphon. I'm gonna do it top floor just for the 2 Reap. The big play here is going to be to consistently kill priority targets so that Chef doesn't get blown out. But after this guy, no enemy should survive. Remember we took Sinner Cell? What a great idea. Yeah, like this needs to die, right? We don't want to be taking big hits like that. And then 10-3, the Entombed Explosive also gets to tank the whole turn for me. Let's go Subsuming, or let's go Entombed Explosive. So I was wrong. Now I will no longer take a curse. My favorite artist in the hip hop scene is Young Boy Never Cursed Again. That's that might be too much of a deep cut. If you didn't get that one, I apologize. If you did get that one, hey, hell yeah. Oh, I saw this guy have an X on him. I'm gonna leave the shelter in. No, I'm not gonna leave the shelter in. I was gonna leave the shelter in. It's too much value to hatch it now. I hatched the egg now, and so I was gonna leave it in for the consume, right? That was the idea. We leave it in, we get the consume. But hatching now seems like too much value. Then this one goes top floor, I think. I'm worried I'm gonna accidentally, like, burn an important card here now. I'm gonna end turn because I don't want to reform my guy yet. I don't want to reform my guy until I need him. I'm just gonna Subsuming Blade important targets, big shelter. The Kin Host Vessel team is doing a lot of damage. Keep in mind that fact. I duplicated Unearthed Remains. Yeah, okay. Sorry, that one slipped my mind for a second. I went, wait a fucking second here. Didn't I already play that card? I did. Yes, I did. Now we just start chain dazing the boss. I should work on hatching the egg, actually, because a +4 is a +4. Yeah, what are they doing down here? They're doing 94 times 6, but after the first 94, they're doing more than that, right? It's 94 times 1. I'm gonna do 100 for ease of calculation, because that's an easier number to figure out for me. So they're doing 94, or they're doing 100, and then they're doing 200 times 5. They're doing like 1100 damage per round. That's quite a bit of damage. Yeah. Now we just slip in another egg. Don't let my brother die before he gets to swing so that the egg can hatch. Where they? Nice and easy. This one's fun. I'm glad I played this run this way. Because definitely we could have played the same run as yesterday, but I'm going to try to avoid that going forward. I don't want to accidentally, or not accidentally, I don't want to play the same run twice like that. This is fine. Okay, now we do need to take some time here to figure out where the best slot is to play. My time is taken up. It's top floor. Shocking, I know. I don't want to pull the Bounding Echoes early here. This is the big point here. It's very important to not spend these cards too soon. I want to wait, and I want to make sure I'm actually getting value out of them. Look at these turns. What the hell? He's dying over there. Brother's taking 934. It's also partially because of the Reef. Anyway, we're gonna chain daze the Divinity because he's the only enemy that attacks me. This is an absolute disaster for him. I gotta tell you. I looked at bottom floor for a second there. I was like, wait, is that the haste enemy? This combat doesn't have haste. Imagine this combat had haste. How fucked up would that be? The answer is extremely, in case you're wondering. Yeah, now the other big thing now is that this egg can effectively work as a bounty stalker. Comes out and does 84 times 2, drops a melee weakness and dies. That's pretty solid. Don't get it twisted. The egg is very formidable even without hatching. The only downside is it eats all my echoes, but with the stealth, yeah, we're looking pretty good here, I gotta say. Look at the double reap the boss man. I'm just throwing shit at the boss. I maybe should be doing other things here, but me personally, purple. Yeah, like this egg just kills the clip defender here. The Zooming Blade, are you late? No. Yeah, okay, this one's a wrap up. For sure. The holdover Dripfall is good. Me personally, I'm not 100% sure that the prospective drop cage pick is right, since there's only one card that it works for, right? There's only one card out there that drop cage, Dripfall. You get what I'm saying. There's only Dripfall for it. But is it right to take the drop cage anyway because hitting Dripfall is a run winner? Maybe. Like, it actually might be. Because I didn't lose much off of not taking conscription notice, right? That's the monster train theory for you today. If my start was weaker, if this was like a Tethys thing, like if instead of Wurmkin, if I was a Tethys main, I think I would take conscription notice. But I never got around to this, by the way. With the start that I had here, with the big chef, he looked very strong. I think it made perfect sense to start drop cage and just give myself the opportunity. My problem with Monster Train, I think, is that I always try to think on the grand scale. On average, it might be wrong to take drop cage, but I'm not missing anything. And so if it ends up being a worthless relic, I'm still okay. Perhaps. Anyway, it was a fun one. I had Endless Egg with a little multi-strike, just a base plus 15. It was a good time. I had fun. Pearl Asthma Banking. Sure. New banking chain, the Pearl Asthma Bankers. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, do not forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.